Hey guys, Brunlu here, with a video about how Supercell CWL went. I went 3 out of 6. Not too bad for just trying to get back into it, I think. So yeah, let's look at the attacks I did. So first attack was a triple. So I tried a new lightning spell out to see how it works, and well, apparently I tripled, so worked pretty well, I think. So I zapped like the CC, Eagle, and 2 Expos, which is like a ton of value. And because the CC is zapped, I can just easily get the Town Hall with by breaking my king in over here. So that's why I'm funneling on these sides with baby dragons, and then I would Sui my queen with an ice golem to get these defenses over here taken out. And then in between I would put my royal champion for these defenses, and then I could just do a hybrid from 3 o'clock. So just getting the funnel right now. Get my king broken in. And put my royal champion down. So I start the siege barracks right now to build up some troops to funnel around the outside over here. And yeah, putting the hybrid down right now. So here I froze, and I think I used my warden ability a bit too early because, or I shouldn't have frozen. Maybe I should have just wardened and not frozen, because basically I just wasted that freeze by using the warden ability as well, because then the troops don't get damaged anyways. Putting some wizards at 12 o'clock for some extra faster cleanup, and to get the miners more to the IT compartment, and some cleanup at the back end already. So the Hawks died over here, but yeah, I still have a lot of miners and like I don't know how many wizards. Like, look at these wizards, they just take out that expo in one try. So yeah, that was the first hit. So let's look at the second one. Or 2. Did I hit this one? No. This one? Yeah. So this was the base. And well, at 12 o'clock you had this Town Hall and scattershot compartments. So this was great Sui value, and because of how the base was set up, there are like no defenses in over here. So it's a general good pathing if I get the 12 o'clock side. So I could just Lalo from this side, reinforce it a little bit over here, because otherwise the pathing is a bit too wide. And yeah, just Lalo, you have a natural L shape if you Sui this. So I made sure that I got this with 2 ice golems. So first an ice golem, then a king, queen, and a headhunter for the king. And I used my royal champion to get this scatter shot, which sadly gets distracted a little bit by skellies. So second ice golem down as well. More skellies for my royal champion, a little bit annoying. And because of that, I froze the scatter shot to make sure that I got it. Hound in the CC, so I have to pop my queen ability right now, otherwise she will get the hound. So right now I can just start my Lalo and use the slammer with 2 dragons to get the heroes. I froze, so my slammer would get like a little bit of time for the dragons to lock on. And yeah. It's like basically just making sure that my dragons get the queen, so I froze her. And just like use a ton of spells for my loons at the bottom. I still have 9 loons right now to drop, which I will use on the back end. To tank the Wish Tower, so the Wish Tower doesn't hit the big group of loons, and yeah, well, just basically clean up right now. And 2 loons I paraded with. Oh, it's a small mistake. So in the third war, I took the wrong spells with me, so that's why I yeah, didn't triple. I accidentally I had the spells queued up behind the spells, but I had forgotten to drop them. And then let's see, 4/4. Yeah, I wasn't really sure. Also, I didn't have that much time to plan this war, but still, I had 2 plans for this base. First one was to queen walk from like starting here, drop a couple loons to get this, let her go towards here, break in at the air defense, break another layer, so she would get like the eagle, queen, the king. I would use my king over here to king swap and get some funneling. Yeah, so she would get like all this value, but I wasn't fully sure if that would work, because there would be like quite a lot of DPS still on her, and I felt like the Lalo, which I did, could have worked as well. And well, it would have worked, but there was like one small thing which you will see which happened, and because of that it didn't work. So I used 3 loons for the Archer Tower and the Baby Dragon to get these buildings funneled. And the plan is then to use my king over here and break him into this compartment to get the Royal Champion and this. And I will use an Ice Golem with him as well. But there are like a couple Teslas over here, and they take out so many loons, which is quite annoying. But yeah, I just had to drop like 5 loons for this Tesla. Yeah, so I should drop my king right now. Or I dropped the Ice Golem first. I probably should have dropped the king first, because this Warden tower will hit the Ice Golem right now, and he does a lot of DPS. And I wall broke. I bought a super wall breaker for this attack. And I freeze the IT because I want to make sure my king gets what I want from him. So I pop his ability right now as well, so the Inferno doesn't lock onto him. And he gets the Inferno and the Royal Champion, and my queen gets the Town Hall. And the air defense over there, which is great, which is exactly what I wanted. And now here comes the problem, and because of this I failed. I start the Royal Champion right now, and I start my Lalo immediately after. Instead of that, I should have waited a little bit, because right now here a Tesla pops, And because of that, my royal champion doesn't go for the archer tower and then wizard tower or mortar. Probably the wizard tower first, then mortar, and the other archer tower. So he doesn't walk up right now. Because of the Tesla, he goes to the archer tower and then the Tesla. And because of this, my warden is gonna follow the royal champion instead of the Lalo, and because of that, I can do a good warden ability over that. And well, I still think it's kind of AI as well, because why is my warden, which is on air, following a royal champion? And yeah, now you can see I just lost like 12 loons because of the second scatter shot, and the raid is over. And yeah, dies right around here, I think. Yeah, so yeah, that was a little bit unlucky. So 2 triples. One, I took the wrong spells, which is totally on me. One, the one we just saw with the royal champion going for the Tesla. And yeah. And the 5th war, oh yeah, I remember this. I put on Discord if someone could post a plan for me, because I didn't have a lot of time to plan this war. And because of that, I went with a safe 2-star plan and maybe a triple, but probably not plan. Which was just queen walk over here, funnel this with a wizard. And she will get the king and the CC, then put my king down over here and the siege barracks to get all these buildings. And just do a hybrid, or what was it, miners in between. I like sort of a hybrid, but like I only had 4 hawks because I wanted to lure the CC, so it's mostly miners. Yeah. Oh yeah, and break my queen into this compartment to make it like a little bit more 3-star like, but over here the pathing is just way too unpredictable and big. I had thought about maybe breaking my siege barracks into this, but I thought the scattershot would get the P.E.K.K.A down quite fast and the wizards wouldn't survive him, so eventually I didn't bring the wall break there. So yeah, I just started my queen walk. I should have put the healers a little bit farther up, because as you will see later, this archer tower will hit on my healers. So let's fast forward a little bit until it gets more interesting. So my queen is about to take on the king. And I lure the CC with a hawk. So I put a headhunter down for the king now. And rage my queen and poison the CC, because there are headhunters on it as well. But yeah, as you can see, my healers are just in range of this archer tower, which is a little annoying, because I've already lost a healer right now, and I will lose a second, I think. Yeah, this wizard to help with the pops of the lava hound a little bit, and I use a test loon for seeking air mines. And yeah, as you can see, I used my king and siege barracks over here, and my what was it, hybrid. Bit annoying that my king goes for the wall here, but he will, yeah, go for another wall right now. Yeah. So yeah, just a couple of heals at the start. I didn't need to tome over here because I used miners and there were no skellies that triggered. Yeah, and because the base gets really wide over here, that's why I saved my warden ability for it. And yeah, it basically dies out over here because the base is just too wide, and there are a lot of skelly spells drop. So it still gets kind of close, but also not really, like. Still a decent percentage, I guess. Like I told them that I hadn't that much time and nobody else had a different plan for it. So in War 6 I wasn't in, and War 7 I was again. Let me see, who did I hit? I think it was number 5, yeah. So I hit this base, and like I think most of the people will see it. Like the first thing that I noticed was this compartment. It's so valuable. I just can use a Yeti blimp for this, and I get that whole compartment down with a rage. And then how do I follow up? Well, I want these buildings down as well, of course, so I use like a test loon, blimp, then a couple loons for this, which will maybe get these as well. And the plan was to use my Royal Champion for these buildings, so he will get like a little bit of this maybe as well. So I get more like of a line like this. And to help the pathing even more, I would like use my king and queen over here to walk into this channel and get the CC taken out and like deal with the scatter shots and town hall. And because of this air defense, it's too deep in the base. I can just use my healers on the king as well, because nothing will target them. And this IT is quite far in the base as well. So yeah, my heroes get like all these buildings, and my Lalo just needs to get these buildings, and yeah, that's basically it. So I start the test loon, which actually gets a SAM, so that's nice. Use the blimp, 1 loon on the cannon to get it down, 2 loons on the archer tower to get it down. Rage the Yeti blimps, my Valkyrie gets the skellies, which is really nice. And then my Yetis just get like the eagle and both air defenses. So much value there. And I get a partial poo over here, which is a bit annoying, but I can't, because of that I can't use my Royal Champion over here, because the CC has a witch out right now, so he will not get that much value. So because of that I start my king and queen first, and then I put my Royal Champion down. So king down, gets the healers on him because of the air defense, it's too deep. And he will most likely die because of the high DPS anyway. Royal Champion down for a better funnel and the rest of the CC pool. And my queen should go down right about now. I think, yeah. So my king goes down here. Queen is, enemy queen is already quite damaged. So my queen doesn't need to rage for that. So I sadly used my poison already, and there's another witch in the CC, so I will need to rage again. And I put another minion down to help with the skeletons. And yeah, a queen on the rage can deal with a witch on her own, so that's really nice. And well, she goes in right now, so I start the Lalo. I already had like minions working over here. I dropped that first haste really bad, but yeah, rage for the queen because she is getting low. And right here my warden gets pushed away, I think, or no, he didn't. Right here he got pushed, yeah. And well, I just keep hasting my loons, and I put a couple loons for the backhand over here. Haste them in to get the archer towers. And yeah, base is basically wrecked right now. Queen is still up as well. Got minions working at 12 o'clock already. And still loons in the back to help with cleanup. So yeah. That's how my CWL went. Yeah, could have been better, but yeah, 50% hit rate, I guess. It's still not bad, especially for just returning to Clash of Clans right now. So hope you enjoyed the hits, and GG to Spartan Lore, where I did my SCCWL this time.